What's up YouTube? Back with the brand new video with access to the private beta for Black Ops 4. So, today you'll see me play Call of Duty for the first time since Advanced Warfare. I have not played a CoD since then, since the ones in between there, besides Black Ops 3. They all sucked, pretty much. Black Ops 3 was not bad at all. But I watch CoD competitive, like, religiously. I love it so much, but playing it, I play the campaigns as you've seen in my channel, but not online. So this is my first time playing, and as you can see too, which some complaints I've seen or heard as well, the frame rates are pretty low and they need to work on that a little bit for the PS4, but at the same time it is a beta and I know they'll improve on some things. But I'm gonna talk to you guys about some things as you watch me grind this game. Suck a little bit at the beginning, but hey, I finish out very strong. So you can see too, this is my PSN Liquid Trap X as I grind out on this game. So enjoy the gameplay as we have a conversation. Alright guys, so as we get into this, there's a few things I want to discuss about this game. First and foremost, as you can see here, the maps are very fun and immersive. They're really fun. The mid lanes to get around on each map kind of are very long and take quite a length of time to get around in between, but other than that, just as you can see how it looks, it's very colorful. It's not dull like World War II. It's a lot more bright and engaging, makes you want to play it. The water, as you can see, looks really beautiful. The modes are pretty entertaining and, you know, just like pretty even, so it works really well so far, the game. Also, it's like Black Ops 3 a little bit, which, you know, it's the same thing. It's Black Ops 3, just, you know, remove the jetpacks and no wall running. But it feels like it, but just a little bit better. Even though I think Black Ops 3 honestly looks a little bit better than this, but at the same time, this is the beta. So, you know, with all due respect with that, but this plays a lot smoother, in my opinion. There's some other issues that I think they need to tweak, but they will, again, being this is a beta. But the weapons are very even and solid, minus the AR and the sniper are kind of weak right now. It is definitely a SMG heavy game. Like, it's very sub heavy, and that's gonna be kind of like Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost, you had like 3 vectors, and then you had the AR on map, and just ran around all day in Ghost. So this could be that. I don't mind that. It's a very fast game right now, and it makes good for competitive esports action, to be honest. Another thing I want to discuss is the Torque class. Alright, so the Torque class, the specialist for it, has a razor wire and a barricade. That thing is super overpowered and very hard to destroy the enemy's razor wire. They definitely need to nerf that down a bit to make it a little more doable to destroy, to get around and whatnot. So I know the developers were watching last night as people were streaming the game and just taking notes and whatnot and giving little tips, honestly, and advice, but they definitely need to tone that down because it is very hard to destroy those barricades, of course, and definitely the razor wire. But all in all, the maps look very beautiful. They did amazing with the design. They've given us 6 maps so far, as you'll be able to see quite a few in this gameplay. But they've given us 6 maps, different atmospheres, different varieties, with 2 different modes, and I believe 3, which I'll play for you on another video. No S&D yet. We thought we would have Search and Destroy. There was a little update patch last night, nothing too big. Like 1 gig, but it was not Search and Destroy enabled. But I know they'll have that with the final testing of it, if they are having it, because I know in September they will have another beta, but that'll be for the Battle Royale mode, Blackout. So that's really interesting and looking forward to that as well. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. Esports, the competitive aspect of Call of Duty. This game will be very, very fast-paced, very entertaining, kind of like the jetpack CODs, but boots on the ground for sure. Definitely not a good year with Call of Duty. The last 2 years, honestly, with Infinite Warfare and World War II. Personally, I think World War II, besides Call of Duty 3, are the two worst Call of Duties of all time, and then following that would be Infinite Warfare, but it was a lot more colorful and more entertaining than World War II. We're excited that boots are back on the ground, but we just need a little bit more, and of the recent ones, from Advanced Warfare to Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare to now World War II to now Black Ops 4 coming out in October. Black Ops 3 was actually not bad at all. It's just people complain because of the jetpacks. Hey, I thought it was fun. It was fun to watch. It was entertaining. Very well rounded. There were skill gaps. I definitely do think at the beginning, everybody's gonna be bunched up because they're learning the game, but as people grind this game, I really think there will be a skill gap in this game, which is great to me for competitive, because Call of Duty World War II right now, there's so many good teams in the competitive realm of esports of Call of Duty that you never know who's gonna win. Already, as you see in the CWL, there's so many different people winning the games. So there's definitely going to be a skill gap, and I think it's going to be really great to watch COD. I think COD is revived again, possibly. I know we're in a honeymoon period, and we don't want to rush this, but I think we have something great so far in this beta. Already, it's better than World War II at the beginning of the launch period. I also do think, in the competitive realm, I do think that it's going to be 5 versus 5 instead of 4 versus 4 as traditionally. This is going to be really exciting. If so, I really do think, as you can see in the gameplay, you do play 5v5. That may be a little hint or so. There also has been speculation and a mumble amongst the COD community, definitely amongst the pros, the streamers, that it may be that, and just seeing playing the game in a 5 versus 5 setting and seeing other streamers play it as well amongst myself, it plays very well. It adds a fast, more teamwork environment, atmosphere. There's different specialist classes that you can do that can really help your team out depending on the map. So it's definitely adding more towards a Call of Duty, but having the technical teamwork aspect of like a Ghost Recon competitive or a Rainbow Six. So that's gonna be really great if they do it. I'm not mad if they add 5 versus 5, but we shall see. As far as competitive game types right now, I think Hardpoint is a little interesting. It's definitely fast-paced, but as I'll get into further details, the slide is really OD. It's really extra, and it makes it hard to kill people in this game, which I'll continue with a little bit soon. Of their armor is like really over the top, so you'll be slaying, and then it's easy to go get pinched from behind as you're trying to kill one person, and also with the healing aspect with the stem, which I'll get into as well, makes the variant mode going to be very, very difficult, but very entertaining from a spectator perspective. But as I mentioned, Search and Destroy is not available yet. I do feel like it's going to be a great S&D game overall, and that they may let us play with it again later. They may release it back again. for PlayStation 4, but I know the beta is going to come out as well for PC coming up soon and Xbox. So that'll be really good. Mentioning the Xbox though, and the frame rates early on in this discussion, I think this game will be played at its best on the PC if you have an amazing PC and the specs, and also console-wise, Xbox One X will be gorgeous on this game, and I think it'll be played at its maximum potential and capacity, even in the beta, but definitely at the end when the final product comes out. Oh, as you can see in this gameplay footage of mine, the sliding is definitely over the top. As I mentioned, you slide and there's no control. Even when you're sliding yourself and you're trying to turn, you either overturn or you overshoot it. You never really get it down right. I know some people will get this down unless they fix that, nerf it a little bit, but as of now, it's super fast. You slide way too long. It's crazy, and it's hard to kill people because they kind of float, and it kind of looks like it's glitchy a little bit with the slide. And there's a clip in here where it's like a guy sliding towards me, and it's not even a thrust because there's no jetpacks, but there's a clip of that and I get him, but it's crazy how it looks. And also this guy is, you know, kind of stuck in the window and he's drifting like to the right a bit, and they have some things that they need to tweak and patch up a little bit, but again, it is a beta and not the final product. The armor in this game is definitely over the top. It takes so long to kill people in this game. You're just like beaming them and they're not dying. Of course, with any game, hitting a headshot is key. But if you're hitting a couple of body shots, you can't always get toward the head. So you're hitting a couple of body shots, it takes so long to get people, then people could just like G-slide over and they can hit the stem and they instantly have full health, which is amazing with the stem. I do like that aspect of the regen of this game, that you could just hit the stem, regen yourself, don't have to wait for the timer to regenerate. I think that's a great aspect, but it's definitely going to be interesting playing online and say they have ranked play and even competitively, because you're going to get somebody one shot and they're literally one shot for like 0.5 seconds. So they get around a corner, they hit the stem, they regen, and you're back spraying them again. So they need to maybe tweak the timing a bit, I think, nerf that a bit of how long it takes. We shall definitely see in the final product. But continuing with the health regen hitting the stem, I think it's definitely amazing. Like, they tried jetpacks, they tried wall running, they were taking a little bit from other games. Even in this, it's a little bit like Overwatch, with the grapple and all this stuff, which Overwatch is a hit success, and shout out to them expanding even more in the Overwatch League, bringing it out towards me in Atlanta. I think that's really amazing, the expansion, franchising teams, doing different things, but more so continuing on the topic of Call of Duty, they're taking some of that aspect just like they did with Titanfall, with the wall running, which that was quite innovative and it was fun for a short period of time, but Call of Duty is meant to be boots on the ground, and they're always trying new things with Call of Duty nowadays to kind of keep up with things, like adding Battle Royale, trying to emulate Fortnite and PUBG and H1Z1, DayZ, things like that. That's the hit thing with Battle Royale, so maybe that'll go well, even to the point that they moved up the traditional date of releasing early November, and now with Red Dead Redemption 2, that game being really good in general, plus having a Battle Royale mode, they may have a little fear that they want to open very well. So I think that's smart to move up. As far as I'm concerned, in that period of October, nothing too good is coming out, so they can definitely own the night in that aspect. But Black Ops 3 sold a record number of sales in the first like week. So I think this will be very well if Call of Duty World War II did not kill it. But the health regen, getting back on track, is innovative. They're still showing us a new aspect of Call of Duty that we haven't seen since, you know, the game came out in 2004 or so. So it's definitely nice. You have to get used to it for sure. As you're playing, you may want to throw a nade, and there's not a lot of grenades in this game unless you have a special specialist for it, class. So you hit the regen, and it takes a little bit getting used to. You're in a gunfight, and you gotta remember, boom, I gotta hit that trigger to hit the stem and keep fighting. But you can definitely engage in a lot more combat that will be really great to play, as it is already to play and to spectate as well. But the last thing I want to talk about as you watch the gameplay, as you see, this is definitely a beta. It is not the final product. They will continue to, you know, tweak some things. I pray they listen to the community as a whole, like Epic has done. Other great games and developers have listened to the community, because let's be honest, the community knows best, mixed with their great minds as developers. So I think we can kind of trust them right now. We shall see, but hopefully they listen. And as far as the competitive esports aspect, hopefully they listen to the pros and ex-pros that know things, and we have a great Call of Duty again, because it's desperately in need. Some people say COD is dead. Call of Duty is not dead. It definitely has people playing Call of Duty 1 still. I think it has a very good community. When a new COD goes backwards compatible, people play. So people still want to play it. It's still a pipe dream, but I still think it's a real dream. So guys, enjoy this gameplay. Just wanted to share my footage, my gameplay. Yeah, I'm not a beast right now, but you can see I finished very, very strong. YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you drop a like, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and if you already haven't, hit the notification button so you can be alerted the next time I post, because I post and upload daily, more than once. And also, and if you already haven't as well, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later with more footage. Thanks guys, peace.
Team deathmatch.
Profit Shack.
Hostiles have taken out attack deploy beacon. Enemy UAV above. Enemy UAV above.
He's done. Superior my ass. Kill.
Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline.
Enemy scout down.
Hostile UAV circling.
Prophet neutralized.
Our TAC deploy beacon is offline. Enemy UAV above. It's not working. Switch it up. Our TAC deploy beacon is offline. Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
TAC deploy beacon
Shit.
planted.
Be advised, hostile TAC deploy beacon active. That's a loss. Remaining assets return for debrief.
enemy.